this is 365801, and this is my manga and book haul for the month of April 2024. Now, as you can see, it's a small stack. I would say it's a very reasonable size stack. Maybe not as lavish as previous months, but not as small as it probably should be. But as usual, I did get some good bargains, or ones that I think are bargains anyway. One is a non-BL prose, two of the BLs are prose, and the rest are manga that are either BL or LGBT. So I'm very happy about what I got. Also, you'll notice I've got a new addition to the family behind there. I have no idea what kind of plant that is, but it's super cute. So I'm feeling like a plant mum at the moment, and let's just get into what I got. This is going to be a super fast haul video. I feel like I don't have too much to say about any of these, especially not this one, which is Murder at Maybridge Castle, A Christmas Mystery by Ada Moncrief. I picked up a couple of Ada Moncrief titles from the works for like £1, and then I spotted this one, and I don't think I have it. So when I checked online, Ada Moncrief had only had 3 published, and now I have 3. So I think this is the 3rd one. Yep, I just checked. I have all 3 of her books. And so I'm completing the series, even though I haven't tried at all, and I have not read a single word. But they all seem like they're Christmas-based or festive, wintry murder mysteries. So I don't plan on reading them either. I think I will start maybe November. I think that'll be a good time when it starts getting cold again. And because it's very spring-like here at the moment, I definitely am not in the mood for reading these ones. Maybe I should have, but no. I'll wait until November, December, and then maybe give them a wee read. On to some LGBT, and this is Boys Run the Riot, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is by Keito Gaku, and this is a Kodansha Comics publication. I got a digital copy, an ARC, so before it was published through NetGalley a few years ago, and read the first volume. Really enjoyed it. I really wanted to read the rest and never got round to it. And then someone was selling, I could see, I've always been keeping an eye out for good prices for the rest of the volumes, and there were a couple of listings that were very cheap, but then someone had put the whole set up, and I just thought, why not? You don't have any of them, you may as well just buy the whole set together, especially because it was such a good price, and I managed to pick them all up. Together it was £15 plus £3.71 shipping, so it was £18.71. I thought it was over that, but no, which means each volume was £4.67, which is an amazing price, which is why I got it. Now I was thinking about it like, oh, if it was £20 and each of them were probably £5 something, and that's pretty good, but no, £4.67, which is even better. And I'm really looking forward to it. I do remember feeling like this was a really interesting story about fashion, with a trans character, but that the transness wasn't what was centering the story in the first volume as much. It was more about seishun. It was about youth and dreams and striving for something, and I thought that was really what the main theme of that first volume was. So I'm excited to read it. I might wait until Manga Pride reads in June, and see if I can pick up a few other LGBT manga between now and then that I might be interested in, and do a little bit more less BL and more LGBT type reading for June. We shall see how I get on, because my manga reading so far this year has not been the best. Now, another one that I picked up that completes a set, or helps me to complete a set, is The Scum Villain Self-Saving System, Volume 3 by MXTX. This is one that I've supposed to have picked up ages ago and I just haven't got around to it, but I managed to pick this one up for £8.08, which is not the cheapest I've seen it, but it's still pretty darn good, and it's in quite nice condition. Not perfect condition, but pretty good for secondhand. And it does mean that I now have all 4 volumes of this series, which means I can do a reread, because I did read this as a fan translation years and years ago. I can't even remember when. 2000 and... well, it would have been after 2019, so probably 2020, which is kind of tracks. I have to think about these because these are quite big stories, so it does take quite a while, and then I just got so sucked into them that I would just race through them. So yeah, I definitely read it around either 2019 or 2020, sometime around then. And I actually enjoyed it, I really did. And I absolutely love the weird Sims version of the Chinese animation version. I love it. I think it's so silly. It's so stupid. But it makes me laugh so much. And it kind of really brings a lot of the elements of this to life. So yeah, I'm really happy that I finally have this, which means I can sit down and binge read the whole series again at some point. I don't know when, because I have so many things I'm supposed to be reading that I want to read, but I'm such a mood reader that I kind of have to be in the mood. So yeah, I now have this. I feel good because I've been pretty lax on all of the Chinese BL novels that have been released. I feel like I'm not keeping up to date very well, and I feel like I need to know what's been published and where and how to get it, and I don't feel like I have that information. So yeah, if anyone does know, if someone's got like a master list of this is what it is, I don't want to have to make it myself. But yeah, happy about this one though, and for a good price as well. A quick one to talk about. I picked this up. This is Martin and John, an old Tokyopop title. It says Volume 1 by Hee Jung Park. Once again, I have to say, I don't know if we got a Volume 2. I don't think we did. But I said that about Hotel Africa and I was wrong. But then I didn't actually check, so... and I still haven't checked, so... Once again, I do not know. I'm putting my ignorance out there. But yeah, this one was the only Tokyopop one that kind of gave me more BL vibes than some others. Because a lot of the Tokyopop stuff that was BL, they just printed through Blue when they created Blue, obviously. So yeah, this is a BL-esque one, I think, but I don't know because I haven't read it. So yeah, I just picked it up because it's been on my radar for a while, and £6 I was like, just do it, it's fine now. I'm at that stage. I'm just like, just get them and see, just find out. And if they're not, you can get rid of them. And that's fine and fair enough. So yeah, I will probably put this in my collection and forget all about it, and then eventually get around to reading it maybe one day. And I feel really bad about that. But I just feel like that's the honest truth. But for £6, I'm quite happy. It's not in the best condition, but it's not in the worst condition. It is an old Tokyopop. And it is old from 2008. So yeah, it's wow, that's really actually quite old for a book. So it's in pretty good condition if you think about it that way. Especially because these are supposed to be throwaway. They're not supposed to last 20 years almost. So yeah, happy about this one, and I will see what it's like. There's still a few more old Tokyopop ones that I want to pick up. I really should do a little bit more digging into it though, and more research. Maybe one day I'll get around to doing that. Next, I've got 2 that help continue series but do not complete them, and these are both 7 Seas ones. One is a Volume 1. This is Merman in My Tub, Volume 1 by Itokichi. I have all of them except for Volume 6 now, so I just need to get Volume 6. Why am I collecting this? I do not know. I think this is also maybe, you know, it's just one of those esque ones. It's kind of Fujo baity. And I feel like I want to just give it a go. I kind of have felt more like I've put more effort into getting Merman in My Tub than I have completing other things. So I feel a little bit bad about that. But It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, Seaside Stranger Volume 4 by Ki Kana is the other one. And I have Volume 5, so that does mean I now have Volumes 1 through 5. And I think Volume 6 has also been released. Is there a Volume 7 as well? So yeah, I'm behind, but I've not completed, which is the same for both of these series. I managed to pick up Merman in My Tub. It was on sale for £7 in one, and Seaside Stranger Volume 4 was £6.49, but if you bought them together, you got a discount, and the discount was £1.30. So if I divide that £1.30 between the two, that would be 65 pence, which takes Merman in My Tub down to £6.36, and Seaside Stranger Volume 4 down to £5.84. And I think those two prices together are pretty good. I think they're very reasonable. I think for my Volume 6 for Merman in My Tub, I might just end up having to pay £6, £7, something like that. And then it's a complete set. And if I don't like it, I can just sell the whole set, which is not too bad. But yeah, Seaside Stranger for £5.84 is pretty darn good. These volumes, for some reason, never really get reduced in price. So like, it's almost always on sale for £10, which is too expensive for me. It's too much. It's too much for what it is. I don't even know if I'm going to like it. So yeah, getting them for that price, under the £7, both of them, under under £7 for both. I think that's pretty good, and I'm happy about it. And it does mean that I'm continuing plugging away at plugging in the gaps for some of these series. So I got these two from I think it was eBay, but because I bought them together, that's how I got the discount. And I don't remember who it was that I bought it from, but yeah, happy to get them. So let's get the last thing, which is everything I bought so far have been eBay purchases. So the next thing, I'm just going to show them all together, and it was World of Books. Okay, so this is the last thing to show. I told you this was going to be a fast haul. These are the 4 things that I picked up directly from World of Books website. I think I spotted a couple of things on eBay, and then went over to their website, and it was cheaper. And then they were having this deal where if you bought certain selected used titles, you got a 4th one for free. And I thought, why not? Because some of these were ones I wanted. So even though technically I could have gotten You Can Have My Back Volume 1 by Minami Kotsura and Hitomi Hitoya, published by Yen Press, for a cheaper price on Sci-Fi at different points in time, I think because I've purchased these other volumes together, it makes it cheaper. This is all depends on the math. But at this point, I was looking at it, it was £10. So I could have picked it up for like £8 something, £9 something. Even at one point it was £7 something, but you had to get like discounts and things. So you'd have to pay shipping. So anyway, at this point it was £10. Katakoi Lamp. This is a Tokyo Pop. Kyohei Azumi. I have read it digitally. I did not enjoy it digitally, so I'm just getting it for my collection. This was £6.90, which is still a bit pricey for me, but it is under the £7, so I was like, okay, and this was part of the deal. And then Classmates OB by Asumiko Nakamura by 7 Seeds. This is Volume 5 Omnibus. This was on sale for £5.90, and that's really the thing that drew me in when I saw this for such a good price. I was like, okay, let's go over to World of Books. Let's go see what deals they've got and what can make me want to purchase this and maybe some other things. And then we have Black or White by Sachimo. This is Volume 4, and this is a Sublime title. And this was on sale for £5.70. So because of their deal, I got Black or White for free, which meant everything else together, those other 3 were, so for the full 4 I paid £22.80, which is pretty darn good. But it also meant that if I divided £22.80 between the 4 of them, it would mean everything was £5.70 each. And I think £5.70 for all of these volumes each is pretty pretty good deal. So either way, £5.90 for Classmates becomes £5.70. You Can Have My Back, £10 becomes £5.70. Category lamp, £6.90 becomes £5.70, and the black or white, which was £5.70, stays £5.70. So I think if I think about it like that, it's a really good deal, which is why in the end I went for it, because either that or You Can Have My Back ends up getting a bit of a discount as well. I think if I divide the discount up, it's pretty good. So yeah, I still feel like no matter what way I divide it or do my maths, the math is mathing. I feel like I got a good deal. So yeah, You Can Have My Back, I have already read volume 1. I need to read volume 2, and I have now seen the cover for volume 3. So volume 3 will be coming out sometime this year, I think. And I don't know how many volumes this series is, but I desperately need to get volume 2. I loved volume 1 so much, but now I'm like, volume 3 is going to come out. I should probably just wait. No, I should probably just pick it up when I can see it for a good price. And I really want to read what happens next. And I feel like I'm the only one. I haven't heard anyone else be enamored of the story or excited or feel like it's like I haven't heard anyone else hype this up. So if you are out there or you've seen someone hyping it up, let me know who it is so I can fangirl about this with someone, because I feel like I'm on my own here, and I haven't even read volume 2, and I now desperately want volume 3. So yeah, You Can Have My Back. I just really enjoyed it. I will put a link to the review video that I did for lots of Yen Press stuff that I got through Edelweiss, and it was such a surprise and a joy. I loved it so much. So yeah, I'm happy about these ones. Category Lamp I've already read. Classmates OB I read in Japanese, and I haven't read volume 4 of Black or White yet. So in terms of my reading, it's kind of a mix. But I also really like that each of these is from a different publisher. I've got Yen Press, Tokyo Pop, Seven Seas, and Sublime, and I managed to get them all together for a really good price. So I think £22.80 for 4 volumes is pretty good. So I was happy about that. So yeah, that is the final one that I need to show you. So this is everything that I got for the month of April. 13 in total. 1 is Non-BL, The Murder at Maybridge Castle. So 12 that are either BL adjacent, BL-esque, or LGBT. And a lot of them I got for such good prices, really good bargains, and they help to complete or continue my collections. I feel really good about this little stack. There's nothing in this that I feel guilty about. I don't feel stressed about the amount either. I feel like this is a good amount. Just previous months have been overwhelming. I have such a stack of them downstairs, and I don't have anywhere to put them, and I'm really going to have to invest in a bookcase or something to make sure that I have some space for these that I'm bringing into the collection. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit much down the stairs. It's a bit of a mess. But here, just this little stack makes me feel quite good about life, because all of these I'm really happy about having, and they help continue this collection. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of these, which ones you've read and which ones you haven't. Have you read You Can Have My Back? Please, someone tell me that they have read it. I loved it. I loved it so much. Even if you hated it, I want to know. Tell me why. Tell me why. Let's have a chat. Yeah, so I'd love to know your thoughts on any of these. Which one's your favourite? And have you read all of them? Especially, what's your plans for the month of May as well? I'd like to know. Are there any readathons happening? Because I don't know. And I have not done the best in April. I'm still in the process. So yeah, thanks for watching to the end of this video. Hopefully it's not quite as long as usual. As usual, just watch me on double speed then. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. I'm 365801 and I make videos about BL, manga, yaoi, mainland romance, and all that good stuff. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!